Okay everybody, this is mooneydashcam. If you enjoy these videos, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. Alright, so a lot of my subscribers already probably notice that I'm not in a loud truck. Right now I'm in a 2010 Suburban. Cameraman and stuntman, my dad and uncle, are in my truck right now. So I'm in this doing videos. You guys get a break from the loud exhaust. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about a potential $20 million heist that got ruined halfway through. I guess you don't call it ruined, stopped by a police officer, but everyone likes a good heist, right? So, there was a guy named Edward Medina. He's 53, from Brentwood, and he was considered like a career criminal. He has 8 felonies on his record, and he was on parole at the time. Before the cop knew any of this, the cops patrolling around Hicksville. That's where we are now. We're going to be going to the site of where the vault got robbed. So, cops patrolling around, shoots down a dead-end block. Empty. It's late at night. It's 10:20 when the cop pulls up. And there's one car in a parking lot, and the guy's acting suspicious. So the cop pulls up to see what's going on. As the cop pulls up, he throws Edward Medina, the guy in the car, he was in a rented Volkswagen at the time, throws a bag into the trunk and tries to slam the trunk, but doesn't actually close. Lifts back up, I guess something was blocking it. And the cop goes, "What's going on?" He goes, "Nothing, I'm just about to leave." The guy's like, "What about the stuff you put in the trunk?" Before the cop could even finish that sentence, the Edward Medina jumps into his car and drives away, starts on a pursuit. Now, he only ran for about a minute before he gave up. I guess he realized that there was really no point in running. And when the cop stopped him, there was $1.8 million of cash in garbage bags in his trunk. Now, they suspect that 2 to 4 people were involved in the robbery. But they're not really sure because nobody else was caught. All the other guys got away. And as far as I know, I've searched the web far and wide. I can't find if anyone else was ever even caught for the robbery. So this is how they did it. The security camera caught 3 masked men with flashlights snooping around, looking in cars, trying to look for like an entranceway. And they tampered with some security wires. And then I guess once, I don't know if they did it that night or if it was at a later date they came back. But, sorry I didn't mention the actual date. It was August 16th, 2015 at 10:20 when he was actually caught. So yeah, I guess the cops saw this guy and the other guys maybe escaped and never got caught. But here's how they did it. So they had a few guys casing out the place, and they had, what was left at the scene was a hydraulic jack, like a car jack, a sledgehammer and crowbars, and a cart to move the money. They broke through the concrete wall from the outside. I guess they must have known. A high up person in law enforcement said they believe it's an inside job, but since not everybody was caught, they're not exactly sure. So they broke through one of the concrete walls and started unloading all the cash. And the police said there was $20 million in the vault. So they interrupted a possible $20 million cash heist, which would have blown all the other cash heists out of the water. It would have probably been the biggest robbery on U.S. soil. But yeah, they stopped it. So, when he was actually arrested, he was charged with 3rd-degree burglary, 1st-degree grand larceny, and possession of burglary tools. He was held with a $300,000 bond or a $150,000 cash bail. We have a few minutes till we're at the place. The place was a Loomis armored truck company. Seems like the common thing to rob. I guess they hold a lot of cash, you know. And the address of the place is 74 Alpha Plaza in Hicksville. We're really like around the block from it right now. Let me look over, see if I Yeah, and they also suspected it was an inside job just because they were tampering with the security. It's not really the normal criminal that tampers with security wires and stuff like that. So they're thinking that they had someone with knowledge of the facility, either if it was a past employee or a current employee. I really searched for a conclusion to this, but I didn't find like how many years the guy was sent to prison for. I didn't find if they caught anybody else. If I do find all that info, I will add it in a future video. But we're coming up on the area now. Yeah, there's a business that's across the street that said they were surprised to learn how much cash was actually being held. Ooh, let's see if I'll be able to even get close to this place. The cops were surprised because it's a well-secure place. Got a lot of noise going on here. It's a well-secure place designed to hold all this cash. Here it is now. You can see all the Loomis trucks. The day after they started to patch up the walls. You can see the crazy steel doors. I'm going to do a loop around here. Cameras everywhere. Like, I wonder how much money is in there right now. Who knows? So yeah, this is the site exactly where a potential $20 million robbery was stopped dead in its tracks by police. I'm sure they've upgraded security since then. It wasn't even too long ago. It's only 5 years ago. Crazy to think about. Alright, if you enjoy these videos, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. Likes and comments are always appreciated also. Also, suggestions for future videos. My subscribers have been helping me out a lot with suggestions. I appreciate them very much. Alright, hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.